Hello.
Takumi got interrupted.
He did.
Beto.
That's what I have to focus on right now. Defeat the invaders, defend the school, save mankind. Yada yada, blah blah.
Yada yada, blah blah. I guess I could have waited 2 lines for this episode, but I didn't.
Alright, everyone's here. Let's get out there and kick some butt.
What if the commander's this ghost dude? Wait a minute. I've been checking the security feed and something's not right.
What you mean? Yugamu pointed to the monitor.
There's no one there. I did a sweep of the whole perimeter, but the place is empty.
Like outside?
Where are the invaders?
Did he go outside or just with his eyes?
Just with the camera, I think.
They must be invisible. We'll have to like pelt them with bags of flour or something.
I mean, that's the smartest idea.
What's that? There.
Oh yeah. There's
Is that the guy?
No, someone out there.
Is it Mato?
Maybe a commander.
Coming out
Who?
to face us all alone.
The girl.
Oh, she has a
I
name?
can't help but admire its courage.
I'm not so sure about that. Doesn't it look a little unsteady on its feet?
His voice is higher than I remembered.
Yeah.
Security cameras have a zoom function. Here, I'll see if I can get us a closer look.
Yes, Tsubasa, our smart tech girl. Tsubasa pressed a few buttons. The image on the screen zeroed in on the strange figure, gradually showing more and more details.
A wrestler?
This one's not wearing a mask or nothing. Is that what the commanders look
I
like
think
underneath?
It has to be Mato. Yeah, it's Mato.
It's not a commander. It's
Oh, Moko.
Moko.
Huh?
It's Moko. She's come back to us.
That's Moko?
Moko!
At least she's on school grounds. If she dies now, she can be revived. We rushed outside to where the girl had collapsed and carried her back to the school. There was still a vacant room on the roof, so we set her up in there.
Moko. Not Mato. Moko.
It looks like she's not hurt too badly. I think she just passed out from exhaustion. That's a relief. I've got to say though, I'm surprised. Is this really the girl you told us about before? Yes, this is Moko Mujiro, our friend, our ally, the one who saved our lives. She stopped the invaders from destroying the second campus at the cost of being taken prisoner, right? I guess she must have found a way to escape. I always knew she'd be alright. If the high school pro wrestling scene couldn't break her, what chance did the invaders have? So it's not just a costume, she's an actual wrestler. I wonder how she got through the wall of fire, though? Maybe she followed some invaders in? Or rather, she waited for them to make a hole in the wall, defeated them before they could use it, then went through herself. But that would mean she defeated a whole squad by herself. Trust me, Moko could have done it. That would explain why she's so tired now, too. Well, it's better theory than anything I could come up with. If Moko's that strong, having her on the team is going to do wonders for our morale. I was so worried. I wanted to keep believing she'd be okay, but she was gone so long. Seems like this Moko girl means a lot to Nozomi. No, not just her. Yugamu, Kyoshika, and Kurara clearly care about her too. They told me before that she saved their lives, but I never really got the full story. Look, she's opening her eyes. Huh? Aww.
Moko.
Her room's so cute.
Okay?
Yeah.
Do you recognize me? It's me, Nozomi.
Nozomi? And some
Oh, so she
guy I
does
don't know?
recognize her.
Yeah.
You brought your boyfriend over to watch me sleep? So not cool!
Did you
Who
come
does she
here
sound
all
like?
the way from
She
the
sounds like
invaders'
someone.
base? All alone? Are you
Doesn't
going to be
acknowledge
okay?
a boyfriend comment.
Nope.
I'm fine. You know me. They must have ripped the F section out of my dictionary, because I don't know the meaning of the word fatigue.
She sounds like someone I know.
I don't know.
Me, though.
Do you know someone that
No.
sounds like this, though? She knows the meaning of the word just fine!
Anyone got a moist towelette? My skin's gonna dry out if I don't take off my makeup before bed.
Wow, so much effort.
With a last nonsensical murmur about her skin, Moko closed her eyes and her head went limp.
She's fine though.
She's okay, just sleeping, and she'll probably need more time to recover completely. At least she's not in any serious danger. I'm sure she'll be fine when she
Takumi
gets
also
some rest.
is ignoring the boyfriend
Yep.
comment.
And now that she's on school grounds, we can revive her if the worst happens. Hopefully it won't come to that, though. I hope so. Come...
Huh?
He said that in blue. That was a
Oh
thought.
no, I'm sure she'll be fine when she gets some rest. I hope
Oh,
so.
okay.
It's fine.
Let's give her some privacy.
She's not a mind reader.
She wouldn't like you watching her sleep no matter how fascinating it is to you. Right. It's
I
not
don't
fascinating,
think he finds
but
it
okay.
fascinating.
Nozomi and I quietly slipped out of Moko's room.
The room is very her.
Very purple.
They
Once we
definitely
were
set it up
outside,
for her.
Nozomi heaved a sigh of relief. This is such a load off my mind. I can hardly believe Moko find her own way back to us. I thought we'd be searching for her a lot longer. I always knew we'd get her back in the end, but I never expected it to be this easy. Let's hope this means our luck's starting to turn. Hey, about the battle when Moko got captured, what exactly happened back then? If it's okay with you, I'd like to hear more about how it all went down. That's fine. I guess I did just skim over it before.
We're just gonna talk here.
When we first woke up at the academy, we were scared and confused. From what you've told me, it probably wasn't too different from how things were here. When Moko took charge and stopped us from falling apart, that's just the kind of person she is. Whenever we were feeling down, she always knew what to say to cheer us up. Her smile could really light up a room. It's thanks to her we learned to work as a real team. We never have made it this far if it weren't for her. I wish we'd had someone like that here. But it wasn't just her personality. She could pull her weight in battle and then some. She plowed through any enemies that got in her way.
Naruto is like this, just not
here.
Smiling.
I even saw her suplex an invader the size of a train once. She used wrestling moves on invaders. That is amazing. But then on her 10th day at the academy, a huge swarm of invaders attacked. It was only our second real battle, and even with Moko's help, we were totally out of our league. On top of that, the invaders weren't attacking blindly. They had a strategy, and they executed it perfectly. What kind of strategy? They kept us busy with their main force on the north side of the school grounds while sending out strike teams to isolate and eliminate us one by one. We were still new to fighting, and even when we realized what was going on, we couldn't react to it in time. It didn't take them long to destroy the barrier.
Moko and I were the only ones left standing. Yugamu, Kurara, and Kyoshika were all dead, even worse.
So they all died once.
Rival-matic out of commission. And Nigo, the only one who knew how to repair it,
was so captured. They almost dead.
Nigo?
If we couldn't get him back, those three would be gone forever. But I had my hands full just keeping the invaders away from the school. Right when I thought my strength was going to fail me, Moko made her move. She knew losing Nigo would mean losing any hope of bringing the others back, so she charged right into the invaders' main force to rescue him.
She took them all on.
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
A lot of
She took them all on. Alone.
Them. More than enough to rival any squad we've fought since.
I don't know if it was adrenaline or latent power or just desperation, but she somehow managed to make it to Nigo and throw him to safety. After that, though, she barely had energy left, and that's when they captured her, Nigo got to the infirmary up and running and revived the others as fast as he could, but it was too late. The enemy was leaving, taking Moko with them. By the time we could fight again, they were already gone.
What? Oh, I guess taking her is more effective, because if they kill her, then she'd just be revived.
The commander must have used his brainwashing hours to make her come quietly. No wonder everyone from the second campus loves Moko so much. If it had been for her, they really would have been wiped out. She must have known when she charged in that she wouldn't make it out again. She's just lucky they decided to take her prisoner instead of killing her outright. Seeing her again, I can't help but getting emotional. To do all that and escape and find her way here on her own, she's so amazing. Yeah, there's really no other word for it. That's the part that bothers me, though. How did she escape, and how did she find us? Guess I'll just have to ask her when she wakes up. Nozomi and I went our separate ways, and I spent the rest of the day lounging around in my room. And that was day 50 at Last Defense Academy. We didn't fight any invaders, but we still had plenty to think about.
I'm counting on day 53 to bring about something interesting.
Yeah, I think I saw someone on day 53 being here.
I didn't see a screenshot. Someone just said day 53 threw me for a loop or something like that.
Okay.
And that's when I deleted Twitter.
Okay. 51st day!
I wanted my Prezi.
No Prezi for us. First things first, I should go to the cafeteria and see what everyone's doing. Well, everyone except Ima and Kako. Oof.
They're still in the room!
Moko's in the room too.
I will talk to Takemaru because that is cutie patootie.
Takemaru's cutie patootie?
Uh-huh.
Stop talking me, you pumped to start a new day?
He's spitting.
Another day defending humanity's future. I'm totally raring to go. Heck, I've always gotten fired up about helping people. It just ain't right to sit on the sidelines when you can make things better, you know? Appearances really can be deceiving. When I first met Takemaru, he seemed like a common street thug, but he's actually just a really nice guy, I think.
He's both.
I don't know if he is a street thug.
A little bit, just a bit.
I don't think he talked about being a thug at all. Because he helped grandparents and children.
He fights people.
Kako and Ima were in the cafeteria that morning. I expected that, but Nozomi was missing too.
Are those peculiar siblings still eschewing our company? Seems like it. They're spending all their time in Ima's room, starting to worry about them.
What could they be doing in there all day? Probably something cliche and mundane, like planning a suicide pact.
There's nothing mundane about that! Brother and sister, alone together, perhaps there. Nay, such a thing would be far too outrageous!
Your mind is in the gutter. Do I even want to know what you're imagining? Who needs them? No point worrying too much.
I haven't seen Nozomi this morning either. Is my pathetic presence repelling her? She's fine. Moko still hasn't woken up, so she's decided to watch over her and make sure she's okay. Too bad for you, huh, Takumi? I wasn't. Look at that face. Aw, you're blushing. Don't try to hide it, man. I can read you like a book. You want to get up and close and personal with Nozomi, right? Maybe wrap your hand around her heart and feel its warmth before it beats its last.
Something like that. Was that a threat? Was it meant to sound romantic? I seriously can't tell with you. Young love, why can't I have ended up in a killing game with someone with an itchy trigger finger?
Don't sell yourself short, Darumi. You can't just throw your life away with the first murderer who takes an interest in you. Those one-night stabs might seem exciting, but there's so much more meaning in a committed relationship, one where you let your bloodlust grow over time. Trust me, your death has value. You need to treat it with respect.
Gonna hand it to you. If you take out all the serial killer poop, that almost sounds like good advice. How is Moko doing? Even in the state she was in, I don't think she'd stay unconscious this long. Why not kill her and fix her up that way?
Surely you jest! Even if she can be revived, Lady Moko is still our friend. We could never willingly harm her. Even I don't want to offer that way. It'd be such a waste of a good target.
Do you guys have to talk about death and killing so much? I'm trying to eat. It is a lot to deal with first thing. I guess we could put this discussion on hold until later.
No, put it on hold until forever!
Poor Tsubasa. After a while, we finished breakfast, left the cafeteria, and went back to our rooms for the time being.
That's it.
I guess so. So Moko hasn't woken up since yesterday. Nozomi must be so worried. There's not much I could do for her directly, but maybe I could take some of the pressure off her in my own way. To do that, I need to be ready as I can before the next attack.
It's telling us to make sure we have our AP and skills up. I'll check. I forget if training or exploring gives you AP. I know it gives you materials, but I don't know about AP or BP. Yeah.
Make another Prezi. Give one to Darumi.
Shouldn't we read?
You can.
There's lore in here. Reading book time.
Read a book and study. Time will pass.
Social studies. Oh wait, maybe it's linguistics. There.
I'll try reading this book today. Literary History of the Tokyo Residential Complex. The Tokyo Residential Complex bookstores had rows of literary works from the old world that were published before. We were able to preserve works written by such literary masters as Soseki Natsume, Ryunosuke Akutagawa, and Yasunari Kawabata. I wonder if those are real people. On the other hand, there are countless other works that have been lost. Historical novels are one example. Works based on both Japanese and international history have disappeared along with the entire genre.
That's bad!
Carried out by the Tokyo Residential Complex Secretariat Security Division starring blank as the reason.
That's bad!
Censorship. Members of the Security Division parse through every literary work and thoroughly blank anything based on humanity's previous history. Based on the security law enacted in year blank of the Residential Complex calendar, this blank was meant to blank the public's interest in the subject. Blank, 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 blank.
That's really suspicious!
More blanks. Most of this has been censored. It's practically unreadable now. Reading this book increased your literacy by 5. That's scary.
That's really scary. Okay, gift time. That gave us a lot of info on the state of the world right now. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Who's here?
He's
He's hanging up his laundry like a cutie patootie. Oh wait, we're doing gift, not hanging out. Sorry. Gift machine. What are we gonna give Darumi today?
Anything.
Anything?
Spider movies. I don't
Didn't
think
we do
did that.
these
No,
both
we
already?
did. We did the pressing eroge.
Okay,
I don't know
spider
about
movies.
spider movies. Oh, I think that might be based off of something. Certain date and day that aligns.
Friday the 13th?
I don't know.
How do you know me so well?
How do you know me so well? Creativity went up by 10.
No level up yet.
No.
The level up mark is steep. Getting to level 2 is easy. Getting to level 3.
You never know
Ready,
what will,
soldiers. Good night.
Good night. He made me yawn. How dare.
Oh, nighttime already. The day's gone pretty quick. Oh, with all the excitement of Moko showing up, I completely forgot. I was supposed to
I
tell everyone
forgot
about my
too.
encounter with the ghost boy the night before last. I never figured out what happened after I got knocked out. He could still be here in the school somewhere for all we know. If I start talking about that now, though, I'll probably only make everyone more confused. So I'll wait
Fair.
until Moko recovers. I resolved to bring it up tomorrow morning instead. For now, I was late and I need to get some sleep.
Good night. 52! We've gotten through so many days.
And nothing happened.
Get prepared. Be ready to.
What's gonna happen today? A whole lot of nothing.
Okay, time to go to the cafeteria and tell everyone about what happened.
And be like, yo, that's crazy. I think Moko's feeling better. The zombies in the
I
hallway.
didn't see the twins in the room. I only saw Moko.
Oh,
They're here. If I was expecting a peaceful morning, those hopes were shattered the moment I got inside the cafeteria.
I told you! I've had enough!
Huh?
oh no.
Kako and Ima, they're actually here today? What's going on?
Did you see them? Kako and Ima are having
Sorry.
some kind of disagreement. I've never seen them like this before.
Hey Kako, what's up? Is something wrong?
I can't take it anymore. Always doing what my brother tells me, staying in his room all day. I've had enough of it. That was a voice. At this rate, we'll pass the whole 100 days just hiding, not doing anything useful. I don't want that. I want.
I want to fight too! Just like everyone else.
You do? Well, it's about time, but hey, better late than never. Of course you can join the team. Let's 86 those invaders and save the world together.
Don't be so ridiculous. Who gives a rat's ass about the world?
What was that? All of you, do you see what you've done? Are you proud of yourselves? All your ridiculous talk of teamwork and fighting for a greater cause has poisoned my dear sister's mind.
Nobody's poisoned me, brother dearest. Why are you always like this? You never let me do anything. You never even call me by my name. Do you have any idea how much I hate that sister dearest stuff?
I knew it.
I know you don't want me to get hurt, but I can't go on like this anymore. Everyone is working so hard, putting their lives on the line, while we just keep ourselves safe.
If you want to be a coward, you can do it alone.
A coward, sister dearest. Why would you say such an awful
Why
thing
does
to
it
me?
say brother dearest in her likes then, if she hates the sister dearest stuff?
It's what Takumi inferred.
I'm sorry, but that's how I feel.
How much longer is this family drama going to go on? I'm falling asleep over here. Shh, don't butt in. They need to work this out between the two of them.
Brother dearest, please. For once, just listen to me. Let me do what I want. This is important. Let me fight.
Let me do something that matters.
Aww.
That's all
Oh.
I ask.
That's all I ask.
Well, this is a surprise. I don't think I've ever heard you speak so forcefully, sister dearest. You're really serious about this, aren't you? I guess there's only one thing for me to do then.
I have to punish you for stepping so
I told
far
you.
out of line
Aw.
and give you a thorough re-education.
What?
Someone said it's so awful he doesn't have pink hair. Like,
True.
Kako. Come along, back to our room. You need a stern talking to.
No, please.
Someone step in. Come along, sister dearest. Do as your brother says. Ima grabbed Kako's hand and started dragging her toward the door, but before he could get there... Yes! That's enough! Give it a rest, man! Takamaru stepped in to block their path. Protect the lady! I don't care if you are her brother. You got no right to treat Kako like this. If you really love her, shouldn't you respect her opinion a
That's
little
what
more?
I thought.
What did you say? What makes you think you have any right to decide what's best for my dear sister?
I have to protect her. From herself, if necessary.
Ugh.
Now,
Ew.
get out of my way!
What,
Ima
you
moved
gonna
too fast
punch
for me to
him?
follow. One moment he was reaching into his pocket. The next he shoved something sharp and deadly looking into Takamaru's side.
Takamaru!
They're fine. They're immortal.
Piece of shit.
It hurts,
It's your
but they're
own
immortal.
fault for interfering. I am my dear sister's protector.
I hate him so much.
Her guiding light.
How are they gonna turn this around?
Her happiness is my responsibility, and
I'm
mine
just
alone.
stunned.
She is
I hate him
what
so
my life
much.
meaning. I would do anything
Why
to
was
keep
that
her
red?
safe. Any act of violence, or cowardice, or cruelty, nothing is too extreme for me.
Well, Kako hates you, so...
Oh, I didn't let him scream. Sorry.
Takamaru fell to the floor, a red puddle spreading up beneath him.
He's got one death under his belt now. No heckin' way! He straight up shivved him!
His
There's so
slang is
much
so funny.
blood. Kind of gets you in the mood, doesn't it?
No, it doesn't.
Woohoo! The kills have finally started!
Come on, we have to stop the bleeding!
We can use the tablecloth for bandages. Someone help me tear it to strips. But if I touch anything, my total failure pathogens can infect the wound.
Never mind that, just do it! We all crowded around doing whatever we could to help our fallen friend.
Wait a minute, the culprits escaped!
Huh? Kuroro was right. While the rest of us were busy tending to Takamaru's injury, Ima had disappeared, and he'd taken Kako with him.
They were both gone. Wasn't anyone watching the door? The coward, a true warrior would stay and face retribution for his actions. Just look at all that blood. I'm about to start drooling.
Okay, Yukumu. We can deal with those two later. Right now, Takamaru takes priority.
I think he's passed out from losing so much blood. We should dress the wound to get him somewhere he can rest.
There's no rush. If he dies, we can just take him to the infirmary and bring him back.
We still have to try to save him. Someone help me with his legs. We did our best to get Takamaru patched up. Then Eito, Yukumu, Kaku, and I carried him back to his room. Take him to the infirmary.
No, infirmary doesn't heal. Infirmary just revives you from death.
This is his room. It's purple.
Aww.
All right, lower him down gently.
Right.
Why is Yukumu here?
They were the boys.
Once we got him into bed, we thought the hard part was over, but we were wrong. Takamaru's eyes flew open and he immediately tried to get back up. That son of a gun! Where is he? I'm gonna tear him limb from limb! Stop moving around, you're going to make it worse! You need rest! This is just a scratch, barely even hurts!
You're not fooling anyone, man! He cut you open, of course it hurts! Bringing you back to full health with the Revival-Matic's always an option. What do you say? I can make it quick.
Don't give me that! Dying in battle's one thing, but I'll be danged if I'm gonna let something like this do me in!
Of course, death isn't something to be treated lightly, even if we do have the option of bringing people back.
In that case, you'll have to stay here and rest until your wound's healed! Don't tell me what to do, I can get up just... See, what did I tell you? Dang it, I'll get that little guy for this. Nobody pulls a knife at Takamaru Yakushiji gets away with it! You guys hear that? Ima's mine! Don't go passing any vigilante justice until I'm back on my feet!
Yeah, sure. Not like I was about to go after him anyway. I just don't understand. Why would he do something like this to a friend?
He's always been protective, Kako, but this is taking it to another level. Dang it all to heck, when I get my hands on him! Why did it have to be Takamaru he lashed out at? Things are only going to get worse now.
He's a strong one.
We spent the rest of the day tending to Takamaru, forcing him back down whenever he tried to get up. Back down!
All the boys sitting around.
Eventually fell asleep, and we finally felt confident leaving him alone. It was pretty late by the time I got back to my room.
It's so sweet all the boys stayed to watch
Shoma wasn't there, though.
Oh, that's
what a
true.
day.
But Shoma's not
As
strong
if we
enough
didn't have enough on our plates with Moko's condition. Now we have to worry about Ima going postal on us too. What's that even mean? Oh, like... I don't know. He's really gone too far this time. What was he thinking? Huh? What's that? As I looked absently around my room, I caught sight of something that had been there before.
A note.
Oh, I see it.
It must be from Kako.
There's a scrap of paper by the door. How did this get there? Is it some kind of note? Did someone leave it for me while I was gone? I picked up the paper and turned it over to find a message on the other side. The handwriting was rough and messy, as if it had been written in a hurry.
Please convince my brother to let me fight.
Huh? Is this... I don't recognize the writing, but given the content, this could only have come from Kako. She must have slipped away from Ima at some point and slid under my door. And she wants me to get Ima to change his mind? That's quite the tall order. He doesn't seem like the kind of guy who could be won over with a little argument. Not to mention, if I say the wrong thing, he might stab me too.
Oh, well that's... I don't want to get stabbed and I'm horrible at that game.
You never know when... Well then.
Good night. Wow, it really is getting late. I must have spent more time with Takamaru than I realized. Maybe I'll show this note to everyone in the morning and ask them what they think I should do. If I'm going to talk Ima around, I'll need to get all the help I could get. Still puzzling over Kako's request, I slipped into a light, troubled sleep. My 52nd day at Last Defense Academy was over, and I wasn't sorry to see it go, either. He's like, I hated this day. This day was not great.
Day 53. Something happens.
Something happens today?
I think this is the day everyone talked about. Or maybe they talked about 52 with someone getting stabbed. That's a pretty big plot twist, the stabbing.
It's Eito. Huh? Who would be calling on me this early?
If it's not Eito, I'm gonna be upset.
Still feeling groggy, I opened the door and was met with a bright greeting and a cheery smile.
Huh.
Good morning, Mr. Sumino. Ima? Forgive me for skipping the small talk. I'm going to come right out and ask, are you hiding something from me? Hiding something? Perhaps I'm just imagining it. But then again, maybe I'm not. Well, which is it? A choice!
I haven't saved.
Plus button.
No.
No, you can't. In my opinion, you should just lie.
Right. We should lie?
Yeah, because I hate him.
Okay.
He doesn't deserve the truth. Really? Just want to be sure I heard you correctly. Are you hiding something from me or an illusion of choice?
No.
Just keep clicking no. I want to see what happens. Oh, is it gonna, like, make us stay? Okay, I guess you have to pick yes.
I'm just gonna try a couple more times.
Okay. That's interesting. You'd think something would change, right? Imagine standing there, like, saying the same thing, like, 20 times, and then Ima's just not changing. I wouldn't say I was hiding it from you, but I did find a note from Kako last night. I never actually saw her, though. She probably just slipped under the door. Why would you tell him this, Takumi? This is, like, Takumi's character, because, like, we can't change it. Yeah. But, like, why would you tell him? That does look like my dear sister's handwriting. He might murder her. Without waiting for an answer, Ima took the note from me and screwed it up into a tight ball.
Will you eat it?
Hey, what are you doing? My dear sister clearly puts a lot of stock in your oratory skills, so she thinks that work on me. How about we make a deal, Mr. Sumino? Huh? A deal? If you really need more firepower, I don't mind joining the team. What? I do have one condition, though. You have to convince my dear sister not to fight. Convince Kako? She's going through a rebellious phase. No matter what I say, she refuses to see sense. I'd like you to use your talent for talking to people to get her to give up on the silly notion of fighting like the rest of you. If you could do that, I'll gladly put my life on the line instead. You really mean that? Cross my heart. Any attempt to put my dear sister on the battlefield is doomed to failure. She's meant to be protected, not a protector. She just needs somebody to convince her that this is for the best. That's where you come in. If you can manage that, I'll do enough fighting for the both of us. Well, do we have a deal? Say no.
Duh?
Don't be like that, Mr. Sumino. Do we have a deal? No. I don't get this illusion of choice, but fine. Alright, I have a feeling you're not going to take no for an answer anyway. Another astute observation. Thank you for making this so easy, Mr. Sumino. Believe me, you've made the right choice. My dear sister is a lot of things, but a fighter's not one of them. If one of us has to get our hands dirty, it should be me. Anyone can see that. Okay, just so long as you hold up your end of the deal. I've already given you my word. Do I look like a liar? Yes, you do. Yes, that's why I mentioned it! Oh, by the way, what if I can't persuade her? What will you do then? Tut, such a negative attitude. It'll becomes you, Mr. Sumino.
I mean, there's a whole 50 days.
If that does happen, though, maybe I'll just break down the door to the defense room and end the war that way. What? So long as my dear sister can live the rest of her life in peace and safety, I don't care what happens to humanity or the planet. If I judge that this war is putting her in undue danger, I won't hesitate to end it by any means necessary. Ima said all this with the same placid smile on his face that he always wore. If I didn't know better, I might have thought he was joking. I did know better, though. Behind that smile, he was dead serious. He would gladly doom humanity if it meant keeping his sister safe. She really is his entire world. Now that that's settled, you should get to work. If you can't talk her around by the time Mr. Yakushiji recovers, it'll only complicate matters. And remind me whose fault is that? Haha, guilty as charged. Well, good luck. I hate him.
Tell me we're gonna tell everyone
Even with
this?
nonchalantly and sauntered out of the room, looking like he didn't have a care in the world. So it turns out I'll be trying to convince Kako, not Ima. I don't like it, but Ima isn't giving me a lot of choice. He's not going to budge on this, I could tell. And honestly, he does have a point about Kaku not being much of a fighter. I'll have to act like I've accepted her request, then turn it around on her when she's opened up to me. Kind of a rotten thing to do, but it's for the greater good. I'll start by asking the others about her. So we're not going to discuss it with anyone. We're just following what Ima... That's like against Takumi's character, in my opinion. Wouldn't he usually talk to everyone about like what to do?
Yeah, but he's gonna try to convince Kako first and then Ima?
No, just Kako. Takumaru, are you okay out here with that injury? This little scrape's nothing. Kako apologized for it, you know, she ain't so bad. It's that brother of hers that's the problem. Yeah, it seems like she's getting tired of putting up with him too. I thought she was pretty cool speaking up about how she wants to fight. But that bleep stain just had to go screw it up. Hey, calm down. You'll make the wound worse if you get worked up.
True.
By the way, do you know anything about Kako? I'm trying to learn more about her. Let's see. When I was screwing around with my ride, she came to talk to me.
She loves
Said she wanted to try
mechanic
driving it, but I shot her down. Can't do that without a license. Wow, you're surprisingly upstanding about that kind of thing. Dang right I am. It's against the law. Oh yeah, that reminds me. You want this thing? A bicycle? Where'd you find this? Out in the ruins. It's worn to butt, but it's still usable. Bikes ain't so bad, you know. I patrolled the turf on one till I got my license.
This is for Kako.
Thanks, I'll take it. Sure, do what you want with it. Smack people with it, cuddle it. Sorry, think I opened the window a little. Going to go back to my room and rest. He's bleeding from the nose and mouth. Takumaru doesn't seem like he's recovering very well, but maybe I can use the bike for something.
I know exactly what we could use it for.
You're gonna make her a bike present.
And Tsubasa could probably fix it. He says it works fine though, but maybe she could make it all nice and neat.
Yeah, it's rusty.
Oops.
Oh, the bus is still here? Huh? You want to know about Kako? I've only been able to talk to her a little every now and then. Anything you can tell me is fine. Well, when I'm tinkering with cars in here, she always has a sparkle in her eye. And she's really enthusiastic when she asks me about bikes and driving techniques. I think she's into that stuff. I see. Thanks. That helps a lot. It's nothing. Don't mention it. Hey, by the way, check this out. It's a prototype I just finished. Ta-da! A custom-made motorcycle engine. Pretty sweet, right? He's gonna make her a motorcycle. I overhauled it in my spare time to relax. I tuned it up so much it's gonna give a real smooth ride from now on. To be honest, I can't tell what's so special about it, but I'm glad you're so happy with the results. Yep, I'm really proud of this one. But this is only a prototype of something Takumaru asked me to do, so I still got plenty more to work on. Motorcycle engine, huh? Hey, Tsubasa, you think I could have that prototype? Huh? It's fine with me, but does that mean you're building something, Takumi? Maybe. I don't know if it'll work yet, though. Thanks for the engine and the info about Kako, too. It really helps.
In the last sprite, it looked like he was blushing and he smiled.
I wasn't looking, but he probably was.
He's probably gonna put it in the gift machine and make a motorcycle. What's your deal? Why do I have to talk to him again?
How's it going, Mr. Sumino? Please be careful not to let on to my dear sister that you're trying to convince her, not me. I understand, but I need your help too. Your brother and sister, you must have some info on her you could share, right? I'd rather not let a single soul know any private details about my darling sister, but I suppose I have no choice this time. What would you like to know?
Oh, wow.
Well, do you know anything about what she wants right now? That would undeniably be a motorcycle, or more precisely, a scooter. A scooter? Yeah. Our father was a detective. He often rode a scooter to work, an old-fashioned one. That made her want one as well. This is the first I've heard about your father being a detective. Well, he and our mother both passed away from a traffic accident while we were in elementary school.
Sound familiar?
A little. In spite of that, my dear sister has always admired our father's detective work. Like, what's her name?
Karuta,
whatever. Yeah.
Yes.
Ever since our parents died, it's been just the two of us. We ate whatever we could to survive. We begged and even dumpster dive. I've done so many foul things for the sake of money. Weren't there any other adults who could take care of you? Of course, we had relatives that said they'd take care of us. But let's just say we've seen no shortage of the dark side of adults like that. What? That's why I decided never to trust anyone. So long as I had my dear sister, that was enough for me.
I got information on this dude. Let's talk to him out of all
I don't want my dear sister to see how foul this world truly is. I'm the only one who needs to bear that shame. I'll do whatever it takes for her sake, even if it means licking a stranger's boots. So that's the reason for a strange attachment to Kako. And you, Mr. Sumino, have been tasked with convincing my dear sister not to fight. Please take this assessment seriously. Or assignment. You might not have good info to offer. So Kako wants an old-fashioned scooter, huh? I'll have to remember that.
Okay, so can we go to the gift machine?
He's not against a scooter.
More people. We're talking to Kako herself. Good plan. Are we making something for Ima too?
No. Oh,
Takumi, did you get the note I wrote to you?
The one about convincing Ima?
Oh, good! You did get it!
She's so cute.
I wrote it so I could ask for your help without my dear brother finding out. I'm sorry to trouble you. So, what do you think? Will you be able to convince him?
Well, I'm still getting all the information I can first.
Really? Thank you,
Aw,
Takumi.
this feels dirty. But are you sure about this? He seems dead set on not letting you fight.
Whatever. He's always treating me like a child, telling me sister dearest this and sister dearest that. And after what he did to Takemaru?
Oh, I love that sprite. He did cross the line there, it's true. He went to crazy levels to protect you.
He's always been like that. He probably will be until the day I die, but I can't live like this.
So what would you want to do if you could live your own life?
I want to be a detective.
Huh? A detective?
Yes, just like the person I've always admired. But never mind about me. I'm counting on you, Takumi. Please convince my brother somehow.
If I press her any further, she might get suspicious. So Kako wants her independence so she can become a detective. But is that the only reason?
We can't talk to her about Ima?
I think she's just sick of it. We're not trying to convince Ima of anything.
I know, but like, I want to.
We're not. That's not what the game's letting us do.
Huh? Info about Kako?
Yeah, can you tell me what you know about her, conversations you've had with her, or anything like that?
I'm sorry, but I don't really talk to Kako very often. I wouldn't want her to catch
my
any
goodness.
airborne
Him and his
particles from a
particles,
pessimistic
human
fungus
cockroach.
like me.
Haven't you interacted with her at all?
Though, come to think of it, when I was starting Takemaru's super intense to heck and back training regime, Kako did drop in on us, but before she could say anything, Ima showed up and took her back to his room.
Maybe she wanted to train with you. She does seem pretty enthusiastic about joining the fight.
You think so? I thought for sure she came to observe a social oddity on the verge of death, dripping with sweat and snot.
I'm still curious about what that training involved. No one could have expected a dramatic transformation as yours.
Oh, if that's the case, maybe you'd like this?
A tire? What for?
Part of the training was having me run while pulling a tire. If you're interested, feel free to use it yourself, Takumi. Don't worry, I fully disinfected it. My inferiority spores aren't on it anymore.
Okay, thanks. I don't plan on doing any training, but maybe I could use this for something. Might as well hold on to it.
Gift machine?
Always gift machine. Okay, so the thing Kaku wants is...
Old-fashioned scooter.
Ima said an old-fashioned scooter would make her happy. Got all the materials. I better head over to Gift-O-Matic and whip up an old-fashioned scooter right away.
And then we gotta go exploring.
It looks really nice now.
Oh no, it's crafted. We don't need to explore. Unexpected turn of events.
Alright, it's finished. It looks really nice. Now I just give it to Kako and hope it helps convince her.
She's gonna be a little suspicious for giving her a present, not Ima, right?
I don't know.
How did it go, Takumi? Were you able to convince my brother? Huh? You're giving me this scooter? It's the same model as the one my father rode. Wow, this is amazing. It's like he's here with me again. I've always wanted a bike like this. Thank you, Takumi.
Kako had tears of joy in her eyes. She was undoubtedly thinking about her father. She's bearing her soul like an innocent child. This is my chance to convince her. Kako, to tell the truth, there's something you and I need to talk about.
We need to talk? Is it about you wanting to ride the scooter too?
No, it's not that. It's about Ima. I'm sorry, but I can't help you convince him.
But why? You said you'd help me.
Because I see things the same way he does. You really aren't meant for the battlefield, Kako. This is bad.
We haven't seen her fight, that's why we're agreeing. Just like that? Sure. How could you, Takumi? Your gift made me so happy.
But you only brought it here at my brother's suggestion to convince me.
Can I just say
I won't
that's right?
change my mind, no matter what anyone says. I
Wait a
don't want
minute.
us to run away from everything like cowards anymore.
I agree with her, so that this is
part
hard.
of the team and fight beside you.
Okay.
I just want to tell her I came here because of her brother.
Yeah.
That's exactly right.
He told me I had to, so I have no choice.
Then do it. And here I thought you of all people could actually convince my dear brother to let me fight. This is so cruel.
It is really cruel.
I've had enough. There's nothing else for us to talk about.
I need to think more about it. What? If we are thinking about how she feels, we would not be doing
But
this!
you only brought it here.
It's not like that.
What are we doing? Just I agree, you're better off not fighting.
How can you say that, Takumi?
Please hear me out. Ima's worried about you. He doesn't want the person he cares about most to be in danger, and I understand how he feels, that's why.
But you're forcing me not to fight.
What are we doing here?
I don't know, don't ask me. It's always been this way. He's always held me back, intervening and telling me it's for your own good, sister dearest. He won't even call me by my name. He only worries about himself.
He just controls me however he sees fit.
We have to say you're wrong, don't we?
I refuse to give in to him. This time,
I'll just wait a couple of seconds.
I'll fight of my own free will.
What are we doing here?
Telling her that he loves her?
But this is toxic! Because Ema told me he'd fight in your place. That's why he asked me to come here. So I could convince you to stay out of danger.
But...
Do you think someone who just wants to control their sister would do something like that? I don't know,
He
man.
does, though. He's just messed up about showing
He must
it.
care about you with all his... I don't know, man. You're the only family he might be lying.
Brother dearest.
Anyway, that has nothing to do with this. It's all
He
just
might be
him
lying.
deciding things in the end.
It is.
I'm his only family, but he never discusses things with me.
He doesn't.
It's just so cruel. I hate.
I know she loves him.
Do you really, though?
What do you mean?
I heard about your past from Ema.
What?
It's just been you two ever since your parents passed in that traffic accident, right? Your brother has desperately struggled to protect you since then. He'd literally do anything for you. Sure, he may be overbearing all the time, but that just means his bond with you is deeper than anyone or anything else. Your lives have been nothing but pain, but you're able to overcome it together. There's no way you could actually hate Ema. He cares about you with all his heart, and I think you care about him just as much as he cares about you, Kako. I don't...
She does, though.
We put our lives on the line in this war. We could die at any time. I wouldn't want someone I care about getting dragged into it. You lost your parents. You should understand that feeling. So please, don't do anything reckless. Do it for the person who loves you more than anyone in the world.
I don't know. I wouldn't...
You know how much you mean to Ema. You need to keep yourself safe.
You know how much you mean to Ema. You need to keep yourself safe.
I don't like this. I really don't like this.
But he also needs to keep himself safe for her.
I don't like this at all.
Just wait for it.
That's different, right?
Yes.
No, I can't do that.
Thank you. Thank you. I could not
You were
stand
complaining
it.
so much it wasn't even over the discussion.
Huh?
My dear brother's always putting me first, it's true, and I do appreciate everything he's done for me. But there's another side to this. He means just as much to me as I do to him. That's what I said. That's why I can't just do nothing anymore. I have someone that I want to protect too. If I have to watch my dear brother getting hurt and making everyone his enemy all for my sake, I think my heart might break. I don't want to hold him back. I never have. I just want us to support each other as equals. I'm not trying to rebel against Ema or leave him behind. I want to fight to protect him. I'm doing this because I love him.
Right, of course. You have something worth fighting for just like the rest of us. I understand Kako's feelings all too well. Her desire to fight isn't some passing whim. She's thought everything through, understood the risks, and come to the decision that's right for her. But wait, this isn't how it's supposed to go. I was meant to talk her out of fighting.
Oh, dear. It looks like you failed in your task.
Oh
Mr.
my
Sunino.
goodness. Ema, I can't stand you. Ema? Seriously, what was all that about? I had such high hopes for you too.
Brother dearest.
Hey!
Hold on a minute, Ema. It's true that I could have convinced Kako to quit, but maybe you should listen to how she feels about it. That's right. Sorry. It's okay, sister dearest. I heard the whole thing.
You did?
Yes, I was here the whole time. I want to observe and make sure Mr. Sumino did a good job. So you were spying on us? I thought you were going to trust me with this. It's hard for me to trust anyone when it comes to my dear sister's welfare. She's always been stubborn, but I'm still surprised even you couldn't get her to see sense. I guess it just goes to show things don't always work out the way you want.
I wonder if this is how it'll feel when you run off and get married someday.
Probably.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
You don't need me to say it, do you? We've never really needed words to understand each other. I'm truly proud of you for growing into such a determined young woman, but at the same time, I'm a little sad that you might not need my help so much anymore. Excuse me while I go cry into my pillow. If anyone needs me, I'll be in my room. It's getting late, sister dearest. Don't stay up too long.
Oh.
Nemo left smiling as usual, except the smile was different. It was tinged with a kind of resignation, maybe even loneliness.
Huh?
Did he just give you his approval?
I'm not sure. I've never seen him act like that, but he really is sad.
I don't... Kako was clearly worried about her brother, and since we didn't have anything more to talk about, I took my leave. He's like, I'm just gonna step away. As for me, I went back to my room. You could have your scooter. I am going home.
Beep beep. Kako's just like, oh, brother, dearest. Beep beep.
It's time to hit the hay.
I didn't know the text skipped if I held B.
She hates the sister dearest, but he still calls her that. If I had to sum up what happened today, I failed to persuade Kako to stay on the sidelines.
I don't
but
think she actually hates
how serious she is about all this.
I think she thinks it takes away her individuality, but like if she realizes or thinks that it comes from love, she won't hate it.
So she's going to fight with us in the next defensive battle, right? In that case, what will Ema do? I can't imagine he'll let Kako fight alone. Seriously, why do those two have to be such a hassle? They are a hassle. Somewhat dissatisfied as I grappled with that notion, I decided to check on them in a few days.
Are we just gonna skip days? Oh, good. We didn't skip days.
Oh, okay.
That means we're just not gonna talk to them for a while.
Get prepared. Be ready to give.
So what are we gonna do then? Just free time?
I've done what I can to convince Kako. Now I need to get back to prepping for the next defense battle. Okay then, how should I spend the day? Oh, actual free time?
I guess we're doing it next time.
Yeah, that was weird. I didn't like any of that.
I didn't
get what Ema was going after, cause like if he didn't actually want.
Yes, he wanted Takumi to convince her, but after hearing her thoughts, he's backing down. But he feels really sad about it, cause he's feeling like she doesn't need him anymore.
Yeah.
So it's not like he's villainous like you're thinking he is. He just has a weird way of showing his
but
love.
the way he talked to Takumi was pretty creepy.
Yeah, I know.
So I'm like,
But like, in reference to Kako, not to Takumi.
It's just,
and like saying that she needs to be re-educated. We don't know what he did.
Yeah.
But like, it seems like she's not hurt or bruised or anything.
It's just weird.
Yeah.
Bye everyone.
Bye.